We read in one of the portions of our teaching, Sadhu Sangha, Sava Shastra Hoy. Awa Matra Sadhu Sangha, Sava Siddhi Hoy. That the association of devotees is the place where the seed of perfection is planted. And if you look in the Bible, in the parable of the sower, it says that the sower went into the field to sow, and some of these seeds, they fell on rock, some fell on thorny place, and some fell on fertile soil. It is that fertile soil seed planting that can produce seed of perfection, Bhakti Lata Bija. And it has to be nurtured also in the association of devotees, not outside, in the association of devotees. So among devotees, there's supposed to be unity, there's supposed to be cooperation, there's supposed to be inclusivity, and then there can only come progress then. If there's this unity, divided we fall, united we stand. So he mentioned discrimination. Now, to deal with discrimination, when you talk of discrimination, you are mentioning can you all hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
Prabhu.
You can hear me?
Yes, Prabhu.
I guess because of the mosque noise, the recording was stopped, but you can continue the recording. They have finished the mosque, right? Okay. So in defining discrimination, the word discrimination means the perceiving nothing or making a distinction between different things. So discrimination, noting or making distinction between different things. That is what you can take as discrimination. Okay? So if we're in ISKCON, there's no doubt we have differences, but we should not become like divided because of our seeming differences. And if we can overcome these seeming discriminations, then we can create some bonding. It is that bonding that gives us strength of unity. Prabhupada normally gives this example of a broomstick and a bunch of broomsticks. If you take a broomstick, you can easily break it into pieces. But if you take a bunch of broom, you cannot break them. You can bend it, but you can't break it. So we should avoid discrimination that will make us be broken into pieces. And Prabhupada said, no outsider, nothing outside can disintegrate this movement. Only from inside. And this is one of the factors that will lead to destabilization of the movement. So the perceiving, noting, or making a distinction or difference between things. That is the Oxford Dictionary meaning of discrimination. It goes further to say that discrimination is the prejudicial treatment of an individual based solely on their membership in a certain group of category. It involves excluding or restricting members of one group from opportunities that are valuable to other groups. You see that? Because this person is my guru, or my guru is the GBC, and so certain things that are right, or positions, or this should go to only this set of people and not to others. That will create rancor and acrimony. So, in your own little way, I don't know how long most of you have stayed in ISKCON, but we want to have your own share of experience. Or what kind of experience have you had in course of your interaction in Krishna consciousness, where either directly to you or to somebody, discrimination is meted? In your manual, there's a box that says you should describe a time when in ISKCON you experience inappropriate discrimination. And I'm sure by now you all know appropriate and inappropriate. Okay, appropriate is destructive. And no, inappropriate is destructive. Appropriate is right. Okay, you can discriminate appropriately. Supposing it's time for Bhagavatam class and somebody is going to do japa, or during Bhagavatam you are doing japa, you know, that is, you don't have to join that. But inappropriate discrimination means for one reason or other, you don't want to separate from people. So in your own experience, please write or describe a time when in ISKCON, not outside ISKCON, you experience inappropriate discrimination on the basis of your Diksha or Shiksha Guru. Has any one of you experienced this anytime? Make bold to speak up. Hello? Hello? Yes, I'm asking question. Have anybody felt discrimination on the basis of guru while he has stayed in ISKCON? Either Shiksha Guru means the authority that are giving you Krishna consciousness. Have you experienced any discrimination? Maybe Doti was given to somebody and was not given to somebody. Kuta was given, gift was given to somebody or not given to somebody. Have you experienced something like that once? Just describe it in your own space. We will share and learn some principles from it. Okay? Spend 10 minutes to do this, and then we'll come together again. All right? Hare Krishna. Hmm? I think it's finished, or maybe only one is remaining. I'm giving class. You guys don't have to disturb me. Check there. This is it.
That's right.
In that white paper. You guys don't know when to do something or when not. Anything like this in any of the book.
Wewe kubaru aina
Hare Krishna. Would like to have 2 or 3 volunteers who can share their experience. 2 or 3 volunteers who can share their experience of inappropriate discrimination within ISKCON. Yes, Yashodanandana Prabhu, you can unmute and share.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavar Pranam.
Yeah, increase your volume a little. Speak louder.
Okay, yeah. Am I audible now?
We need volume.
Okay. Am I audible now?
Very much.
Okay. I think it's happened twice. One to someone and one to me. I wouldn't really mention names or event of where it happened, but the first case was where like it happened how we visited a temple, and because we were not their god brothers or initiated by the Disha gurus of the devotees there, when we requested to stay to get more association and then have access to temple programs, they rejected because we're from a different Diksha. That's one. So there was a man telling someone not to listen to classes, like watch class, like recorded classes of other Siksha gurus that are not his or Diksha. You are not audible, Pooja.
How did you feel when this happened?
I would say surprised.
And beyond that, what are the emotional trauma you have to go through because of that? Are you traumatized? You're surprised, yes?
No, I just assumed it to be like their own, would I say, mindset or their way. It's what it's their thing, so I let it go.
Okay. And thank you for that. We'll come to the next thing to derive. You saw that, you did not feel comfortable, and you mentioned about somebody else. This was you in group. What about the other, what happened to somebody else? I thought you wanted to give us 2
For the
narratives.
other one, yeah, that's what I say. I spoke of the other one where someone was telling a different person, not me.
Oh, don't listen to the recording. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it is real. Yes. And
Thank you very
when
much.
that happened, we didn't really see it as discriminations, though. We just felt it was to make like we assumed that they were saying it so we can build more connection with our Diksha like that. So, but later on, it seemed like a discrimination.
All right. Thank you very much. Prabhu Okboku Isaac Debra, can you share your own experience?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare
Please,
Krishna.
this is not my personal experience, but I experienced it in one of the temples.
Okay.
A
So
devotee
for you, it's an observation,
yes,
but it was somebody's experience.
yes, please.
Go ahead.
A devotee named Ananda has been practicing Krishna consciousness for many or several years, and he received a formal initiation from a well-respected ISKCON guru. Ananda started attending additional classes and receiving guidance from another senior devotees, who is his instructional guru. So Ananda regularly attended temple programs and participated actively in community service. And during a recent temple event, some members of the congregation started to treat Ananda differently upon learning that he was now taking instruction from his instruction guru, in addition to his initiating guru. So during a temple meeting, one senior devotee opened up, questioning Ananda's loyalty to his spiritual master, suggesting that seeking guidance from his instructional guru might indicate a lack of faith in his Diksha guru. So this comment led to murmurs among the congregation, and some devotees started to avoid Ananda. So in this case, refusing to include him in certain service projects and discussions. So the discrimination Ananda faced was that he was gradually excluded from key services role he previously held. And devotees who used to engage warmly with Ananda now kept in distance and other things. So I think this is what mean by discrimination. Inappropriately, yes.
Now, look at the bigger picture. In the end, how much of progress will be achieved by this kind of inappropriate discrimination? How much of progress, whether it is manpower productivity or as a lively association or cooperation, you think Ananda will cooperate with these people if there is opportunity?
No.
Huh?
He will cooperate with them.
He will cooperate, but they are not cooperating.
Yeah, they are not cooperating. So he seek advice from the temple president.
And what did the temple president tell him?
The temple president acknowledged the issue and called for a meeting with the concerned devotees. So during the meeting, the president emphasized that ISKCON promotes unity, and where disciples can benefit from the wisdom of multiple gurus without their loyalty being questioned. And both Diksha and Shiksha gurus should also be respected equally. And the Srila Prabhupada mission too has to be achieved. So that was some of the keywords the temple president introduced.
Thank you very much. So you see from these perspectives now that there is a general principle we can derive. We have seen the experience. We have seen that people do not feel comfortable, or they are maligned or emotionally traumatized, but the authorities came in to put the record straight. And what is the record that is being put straight? There must always be appreciation of each other, even though we have seeming differences. But the fact that we all left our background, we all left our belief system, and we came together into ISKCON, a house that Prabhupada built that everyone can live in. So if we are discriminating inside this house, don't you think the house will explode? What do you think, Deborah?
Prabhu, you are right.
So the general principle that we can derive, what will you say, Prabhu Kamkam, that will be a principle that we can take from this experience and share with everybody? Can you think of one principle from this narration that we can share now and in the future?
Now, the unity must be there. There should be unity. The unity, this honesty and this unity and this integrity now is what is happening here. So the opposite must be work out. The disunity must be unity. Now, and that this integrity must be integrity. Now, hypocrite is also insight. Now, what is functioning very well here in this system now is hypocrisy.
Well, we don't have to cast our passions. We don't have to label. My question is, what principle, what line of action as a principle that we can take from this lesson and apply ourselves after now and make other people apply it in the future also? What is the action? The action is the principle. If you take a principle, it has to be applied. So what are we taking from this experience?
The inappropriate discrimination should stop.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
It should stop.
It is not necessary.
And encouragement for the youth and the incoming ones should go on.
And how do you intend to apply this yourself?
Yes,
because nobody's above board. How do you intend to apply yourself?
Yes, me, I have experienced this before. I was forcefully accused of something I did not do, and was rejected. My initiation was cancelled in front of my disciple. But I will not say that this has happened to me. So me too, I should harbor it and be also doing the inappropriate discrimination. I have to take this thing seriously and then appropriately discriminate the right things.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. The general principles to derive from this, like you mentioned, inappropriate discrimination on basis of guru or diksha or shiksha guru will not help. So the next assignment asks, what will be the possible consequences on the long run where there is inappropriate discrimination? Prabhu Asibi. Prabhu Asibi, not you, no. Asibi Prabhu. Ose Asibe, yeah. Are you there?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
And our pranam.
Oh. As for me, I haven't experienced any inappropriate discrimination at the temple. And please, Prabhu, Prabhu Prince can come answer my question for me, because answer that question, please, because I haven't experienced it.
All right. Okay.
Hare
Charles, Hare Krishna, Jerome, go ahead.
Okay. I think an inappropriate discrimination we have experienced in our temple here was a case when a high-ranking member of ISKCON's son was living in the temple with us, and because of the fact that his father is a high-ranking member in ISKCON, this Bhakta refused engaging in services, and spoke anyhow to devotees, and that discouraged other devotees from doing their services, and it was a serious issue.
All right. So thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Go ahead. Finish up.
Okay. So at the end of the day, it demoralized other devotees from engaging in their usual services.
So from your own word now,
yeah.
If they say consequence, demoralization is one, isn't it?
Exactly.
Okay, so beyond demoralization, there are many more factors that inappropriate discrimination can cause. Yeah. Can you all please spend the next 5 minutes and just make a list of how much you can remember?
Okay.
Inappropriate list the possible long-term consequences for ISKCON arising from inappropriate favoritism on the basis of guru. Please make a list. Next 5 minutes, then we'll come together again and share.
Yeah, I was right.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Did you make some lists? Hanuman Prabhu, did you
Yes,
make any
Prabhu.
list?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
What are the possible long-term consequences of inappropriate discrimination?
Okay.
On the basis of
It can damage the faith in the movement. It also can also damage. It can cause discouragement for unified devotees, those who want to become a devotee, the upcoming. It can discourage them in taking shelter in a guru, or even it can cause disrespect for even the senior devotee. Then also it can scatter the mission of Srila Prabhupada also. Like my own experience, there was a time I said I met many devotees, senior devotees, who were like having issue with his holy Bhaktivedanta Damodara Swami. Some of them were comparing their his god brother to them. Why should they respect them? Things like that, all this kind of thing. When I see senior devotee, then when I was still with some senior devotee, they find it difficult to vote for our obeisance. So I was very discouraged. I was like, why would they do guru? Is this guru is not a pure guru, or is he fake? Because they don't know the importance of guru. So with the time when I started appreciating with Missionary Bhakti and also the importance of a guru, so I was like somehow very discouraged with it. It got to a point that I no longer respect some of the senior devotees again, because I felt they know this, why are they doing the wrong thing? So I felt no need to respect them. I don't know, I don't insult them, but when I see that I just greet Hare Krishna, I don't want to have any association with them. I don't want to speak to them. So with the time I started to have some understanding. I remember when I came to your place, it was a lecture you were giving. I wasn't there, but I was hearing where you were speaking about how we should cooperate with Soyine Bhaktivedanta Swami, that Srila Krishna power will empower him. So if you actually look at Krishna power, we should work with Soyine Bhaktivedanta Swami. When you gave this class, so during the Vyasa Puja, the one before this one, Soyine Bhaktivedanta Swami, the senior devotee, all of them, they came and they cooperated. So that gave me a long time relief of the doubt I have in my mind and disturbance.
Thank you
That
very
is my own.
much. Thank you very much. Somebody else, Isaac, Deborah, you have something that you noted as a consequence, long-term consequence.
Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Please, favoritism can lead to formation of faction within the community,
Beautiful.
causing the division that weakened.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna.
Yes. Who can hear
Can I
you?
share more?
Has he finished?
Yes, I think.
I don't think so. It's like he has network problem. Okay, you share yours. Let's use time. Share what you have to share.
Yeah, Prabhu, the consequence can lead to one, disunity.
Mm-hmm.
There can be disunity, disintegrity, and hypocrisy also. If this inappropriate and favoritism or bias on basis of the guru does not stop, disunity, disintegrity, and hypocrisy will arise. That's it. And now this is what is going on now. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. You're on point. Who else has something to contribute? Yes. When you discriminate or you play favoritism. We grew up in the midst of many gurus. Until today, we are living with many gurus. I'll give you one example. Once Kavichandra Maharaj came to Lagos, maybe in 2001 or so, and he brought this PA system, public address system, small one that you tie on your waist. He has one. He's always having one. But he brought these brand new ones. And then we had Gani Williams then. And Prabhu Chanakya and myself were in the same room with Kavichandra Swami. Bhaktivedanta Damodara Maharaj now was Parikit then. He wasn't in the room. So Maharaj wanted to give That's you. Mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Ah. Mute yourself.
The noise is disturbing the class. Mute yourself. Jerome and mute yourselves.
No,
Okay.
probably will tell you something.
All right. So Maharaj wanted to give a gift to Bhaktisiddhanta Damodar Maharaj, then Parikshit. And Maharaj knew about this very word, discrimination or favoritism. You know, you will not know the consequence until when it happens. So Maharaj prepared our mind through some questioning. Maharaj asked, what did Prabhupada say is the sign of somebody who is making advancement? Can any one of you answer this question? What is the sign of somebody who is making advancement in Krishna consciousness? Should I call names or you can try on your own? Try.
Okay, let me try, Prabhu.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Someone who is making progress follows the process with ease, and then he performs devotional service with joy. You see it in the person. You see the joy in the person serving. So that means the person is making progress.
Prabhu Brown, you have something to contribute here?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
All right. The sign of a devotee making progress, I think it's through his disposition towards devotional service. He will so engaged naturally. That's one of the signs. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Bhakta Samuel, you have something to chip in here?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Dandava Pranams. One thing I noticed is a person who is making progress is somebody who has probably not even taken initiation yet, but is always around to do devotional service and taking the regulatives very seriously, chanting his rounds, and then taking up any exercise that is going on, like this one we are doing, like the IDC. That proves that the person is actually serious and wants to stay in ISKCON.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Look at what Maharaj told us. And remember the picture I painted. A gift is to be given to somebody. It will not be given to all of us. And Maharaj know about these people thinking that there is favoritism. So Maharaj asked us, what did Prabhupada say is a symptom of somebody who is making spiritual advancement? Before we could figure out any answer, Maharaj said, the symptom is the person is not envious when somebody else is praised or given a gift. Did you get that?
Yes.
When other people are praised, you don't feel, why not me? Why is he the only one they are praising? And when he's giving gift also, you know, why didn't they give me? Why him? That is sign of somebody who is making advancement. Okay? So Maharaj gave the speaker PA system to Bhaktisiddhanta Damodar Maharaj then. And we gentle. It's not that we are making advancement, but because he has prepared our mind, we just gentle. Okay? You understand? So like this, it can happen. But if you are making advancement, you have to be indifferent to it. So the next exercise is that if you have known that negative attitudes, favoritism, and inappropriate discrimination, it will create disunity, disintegration, rancor and acrimony, and it can bring the institution down. Then, please describe your vision of what ISKCON will be like if devotees maintain positive and cooperative relationship between all ISKCON gurus and disciples. Please take note, I read again. Describe your vision. What can you envision of what ISKCON will be like if devotees maintain positive, not inappropriate, appropriate, and cooperative relationship between all ISKCON gurus and disciples? What will ISKCON be like? Take 5 minutes and then come up with something. Hare Krishna. Okay. Are we able to scribble something or envision something? Please, Osei Asibi, share with us what your vision is. Please, those who have people at their background talking, they are disturbing the class. Either you mute yourself or tell them to.
Mr. Brown, Mr. Brown.
Brown Agu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Please, what I've seen is if we are all, maybe there's no discrimination and other things, ISKCON will move forward. And due to Prabhupada teachings, we will go very far. Because since somewhere the 60s, Prabhupada spread the news to the West, but now see where ISKCON is. So if we are together and we learn a lot, I think ISKCON will move forward and ISKCON will be one of the best movement.
Thank you. And Roger, are you here? Rogers.
Krishna Prabhu.
Go ahead, make your contribution.
Yeah, please. One, there'll be strong unity among members and even outside the sun, outside devotees. Two, positive association with the culture, ISKCON culture.
Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Brown.
Okay.
Or Jerome, if you want to say something, you can. Jerome.
If improper discrimination is relegated from ISKCON, it will help ISKCON move away further by enhancing on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission of everyone chanting the holy name will be propagated, and at the end of the day, we win more souls. Apart from that, apart from that, when we discriminate between these two types of gurus, in a way we are committing offenses. So when this is stopped, I think the number of or the amount of offenses we create or we commit are being reduced, and that this will, go a long way to improve upon the advancement of the devotees. And thirdly,
not only will devotees advance, but we will increase in number.
It will increase. Yes, thirdly, it will increase the faith of devotees, thereby making them work hard. Go out on Sankirtan, chant hard, and then it will bring more resources into ISKCON centers, which will enhance upon Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Dr. Brown, you have something to contribute.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
Okay. If devotees maintain positive and cooperative relationship between all ISKCON gurus and the sub, I envisage that ISKCON will grow massively and the mission of ISKCON will be realized and more temples will be created and there'll be influx of new devotees from all around the globe. Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much. Expansion. All right.
Krishna.
Yes, speak.
Actually, if please maintain positive and cooperative relationship between all ISKCON gurus and the Lord will be so pleased and bless ISKCON with all good fortune. One, ISKCON will stand strong if devotees maintain unity. The thirdly, ISKCON will move from international to global. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Very thoughtful one. Now, the idea is, if you look at a group of ants, it is because they are not doing inappropriate discrimination, they are cooperating, and so they can move. The ants are a good example of cooperation. They can achieve anything. Even if a giant tries to disorganize the ants, they will scatter and they will attack him, and then they will continue their journey. So yes, all what points you have made is appropriate. This movement will grow. More people who are new will be attracted. Those who are there will be more lively to continue to practice, and then more resources will come. So blessing will come. So if you look in this PowerPoint, look at this PowerPoint, you will set us. They perform austerity together for thousands of years. Okay? Thousands of years. And they did not discriminate, they did not find fault, they did not quarrel, nothing. But in the end, Vishnu, God was pleased with them. Vishnu came down, he was pleased with them, and he told them something. Just watch this. The Supreme Personality of God has said, "My dear sons of the King, I am very much pleased by your friendly relationship among you. All of you are engaged in one occupation, devotional service. I am so pleased with you, your mutual friendship, and I wish you all good fortune. Now you may ask a benediction of me." When there's cooperation, benediction will come. If there's no cooperation, there will be curses, right? So because they cooperated, they moved the mission forward. So you can see Prabhupada said here, your love for me will be shown by how much you cooperate together to keep this institution together after I am gone. So it's a responsibility and it's an expectation. Because onus is on us to see that we avoid those things that are negative, inappropriate discriminations, and then we follow appropriate relationship, unity, cooperation, and then we'll be asked what benediction we want. And when we are benedicted, what will happen? The movement will move forward, even when the Acharya has left the planet. That is why Prabhupada's mission, you can see even after 50-something years that Prabhupada led this planet, the mission is still growing. There are some institutions, the moment the leader leaves, everything is scatter. Okay, for ISKCON is not scattered like that. But the purpose of saying this is so that we can be wary, be careful that things don't go bad. Because Prabhupada built a house in which the whole world can live in. So that we should take note of and then carry on with our practice of Krishna consciousness. So there's no need to do unnecessary discrimination. He's my guru, he's my god brother, he's not my guru, he's my god brother, he's not my god brother. No. If we started by saying that Guru and Krishna are one, Gurus are one, Shiksha Guru and Diksha, they are one. So why would there be discrimination on the basis of that? It's inappropriate. Okay? Hare Krishna. Are there some questions or comments from today's lesson?
Yes, Prabhu, there's a question.
Please go ahead and ask.
So, Prabhu, I want to know, this is all about cooperation. Say we should cooperate. So if you are willing to cooperate, and some people, somebody or other devotees, they don't need your cooperation. They don't want your cooperation. In this instant, Prabhu, what should you do?
If somebody does not want your cooperation, what then does he want from you?
That, Prabhu, I don't know. Is it? Yes? If you are cooperating, then they see your cooperation to be like an taking opportunities from them, taking position from them. So they will start doing something else. Indirectly, it's like they don't need your cooperation. So in that instance, Prabhu, what can I do?
That's right.
Take
Take
shelter.
shelter of your guru, take shelter of your Shiksha guru, take shelter of Prabhupada. And be prayerful. Prabhupada, please touch them so they can realize the danger of what they are doing to your movement.
Thanks more.
All right?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you for your kind answer.
Thank you too. Madhasraya, take shelter. Okay?
Okay, Prabhu.
Any other question?
Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, my question is, we speak of backup. If maybe I'm ready to cooperate, or maybe because I have desire, I believe if I put my best, things will be more better. So while trying to put in my best, I saw that maybe out of trying to put my best, that best become like offense to other people. Maybe they will feel, oh, this guy is doing it, he want to show off, or maybe this guy is doing this, he's looking for a position, or maybe sometimes it may even lead to the offending of the leader, and that becomes an offense. So me as a president, maybe I see the way I make my own decision. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to look at me that way. So let me just stay and do my own thing. Let me just stay and do the best I can. Is that decision? Is it a good decision? Or what should be what should want next state?
Well, no decision is right, no decision is wrong. As long as it is approved by Guru, then it's right. And Guru is not limited to your Diksha Guru, your Shiksha Guru. There are certain things people ask me, and I mention when they ask Bhakti Damodar Maharaj, you repeat exactly what I said because we have some link. So people may want to shout you down, bring you down. Don't worry about them. Just make sure you are doing the right thing you are doing. Continue doing it. Krishna will come in between, educate them on why they are wrong, and then lift you up on how you are right. So keep doing what you know is best and take shelter of Guru so that people will not push you off tangents. Okay?
Yes.
If you are not showing up, anybody can say anything. They are free to say anything. But make sure you don't show off. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Hare Krishna. One last question.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
I'm here.
Please, I want to ask this question about the discrimination. So, for instance, maybe I have taken shelter of a guru and I have some misunderstanding with maybe one of my god brothers, and it actually ended up in the brow. And then after everything, we got penalized or chastised by our guru. But in the end, I realized that my guru is actually like more on the side of my god brother. How do I take this, please? If maybe I could see that even though after explaining everything, I see that maybe my side of the story is actually better than that of my god brother, but in the end, I get more penalized than my god brother. How do I go about this, please? Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. So with this, you can see this movement will only progress if we learn the rudiments of Krishna consciousness, appropriately apply them, create an enabling environment where people have a level playing ground. Everybody has opportunity to participate. And then this movement will progress. And already you can see ISKCON has spread all over the world. It's a big achievement. And one bigger achievement is that if you see any ministry or institution where the leader lives, no institution will last for 10 years when the leader goes. There will be disintegration. Gaudiya did not last even 5 years. They scatter. But Gaudiya is still there now, though. But it's not like what it would have been. So, onus is on us that Prabhupada left. Who knows when Prabhupada left this planet? Amongst you. When the Prabhupada lived physically is Vapu. (1977). Okay? Prabhupada left 1977. So 1977 and now is how many years? More than 50 years. About 53 years that Prabhupada left. But he has ISKCON broken apart?
No.
Because Prabhupada instructed, your love for me will be shown by how you cooperate together to move this mission forward. And one very striking thing that you should all be proud of and happy, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, about 300 or so years ago, was standing at his balcony and he had a vision that there'd be one very big building where devotees from all over the world will come and they'll be chanting Harinam. Bhaktivinoda Thakur did not build it, but he saw the vision. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, his son, did not build it, but he remembered his father's vision. Prabhupada himself came to know of this vision. He shared with his disciples, but he did not build it. But today, Prabhupada's disciples, they are cooperatively working together and they are building an edifice bigger than the Pentagon that is called Temple of Vedic Planetarium. They just installed the deity of Lord Nrsimha, and then Radha Madhav will be there, Panchatattva will be there. Give and take. The projection is by 2025. The temple will be fully ready. It is the type you have never seen before. You have never seen it before, and it is not anywhere in the world. Na Bhuta, na Bhavisyate. It has never been seen, it has never been done. It may not be done again. So cooperation will make for enabling the environment to practice Krishna consciousness happily. We will have more devotees, although sometimes they are disgruntled people. It is not because of lack of cooperation in the movement. It is because of not following and lack of philosophical clarity. That's what Saswarup Maharaj said, that among the reasons why people fall down is because they lack philosophical clarity. And that's why you see this course that you are doing now and other courses that you have to do later. It is value that you are adding to yourself to be able to practice Krishna consciousness cooperatively and move this mission forward. Hare Krishna. This is about the end of this our course, but the next lesson, although because we missed 2 lessons, the authorities have notified me. They are proving that we can jollificate for more classes. But in my own itinerary, because Jamasami is next door, and we are working assiduously to reach out and raise funds and arrange for celebrating Jamasami. So we will do overview. That is overview of the whole course between Wednesday and Friday. So by this Friday, we must have rounded up all what there is to be known, and then we'll leave open some revisions in case some people did not start with us from the beginning. They can be able to have the opportunity to update. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Is there any
Krishna.
further comments?
Prabhu Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Please, any update concerning our SC assessments? Is there any updates?
No update as yet, and I'm not sure that everybody have written their essay. Unless everybody have written, then we can assess it collectively, and then it is not that we will not inform you if you have to redo, because there are people who will redo their essay. If they didn't write up to the expected mark, they will repeat, because it has to reflect in your total general results or your overall results. Your essay will give you particular percentage, your CBA will give you particular percentage, your attendance will add to it. So once everybody finishes, we'll do that. Before you do your exam, you must have attended to that. But I implore everybody, please, if you have not submitted your essay, do that. And if you have done and you did not do it appropriately, I gave you clue that the question will be your intro. The question will be your introduction to the essay. Then you now expand in the body of the essay. The question also and the body of the essay will be your conclusion. This is the three segments of the essay. And one added point, when you say something, take shelter of spiritual master. On your own, you go and find where is it in the scripture that recommend take shelter of spiritual master. It is there in Nectar of Devotion by Rupa Goswami. It is also there in Bhagavad Gita 434. So when you say, if one wants to make advice, you take shelter of the spiritual master, you go and take that sloka and put on that. It becomes a seal for that statement. Then your statement is authoritative. If you write without any backups of quotations from the scripture, so the second question say you should take from references from the scripture. So your writing will not be very weighty and you may have to redo. So, but let's see, between now and Friday, I may update you. Those who have strived will be made to know, and those who need to redo, we'll tell them in advance so that they can do it quick. Okay? Don't mind that I was dozing. I've not been keeping best of health in the last 1 week, and I'm taking medication that are making me drowsy. Okay? It is out of obligation that I'm trying to execute this. So bear with me, and I'm sure we all gain something in course of this session. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristha Bhutale Smati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nomini. Namaste Saraswati Deve Guravani Vacharine Nibisesa Sunyavadi Vasachya Edisatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasindubhya Evacha Paritanam Pavanambayo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. ISKCON Disciple Cause Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Gora Premanandi. Hare Krishna Prabhupada Ki Jai Ho. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. I'm sure I never met most of you before, but just by being with you in these lessons, you automatically have become my friends. Okay, so give me your blessings always, and feel free anytime you have any need. We are your servants, ready to serve you.
Sir, we are also ready to serve you anytime you need our assistance, and that is personal service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. We meet again on Wednesday. Shebi? Yeah.